Yes, I like that, yeah.
Our lives are pretty great.
Outstanding.
Now, where are we off to?
Are you planning another holiday?
Yeah, being involved with Working Dog at all is fantastic.
De La Palma.
So basically, I kind of got the role of this fun-loving best mate, best wingman, kind of quintessential Australian, up for anything. And when I got the role, I was actually really nervous. I didn't want to be the person to sink the kind of Working Dog third film that, you know, these films we love. The Working Dog guys love language, and this is still very much the same thing. They've never told these kind of characters before, but again, I think, you know, as I said before, The Castle was about family characters, Halliman was about politics, Frontline was about news. This is about characters that exist in Australia and the world in their 20s and kind of the dynamics that happen with that.
So my part in the film is I play the sort of the best friend of the main character, Ben, played by Josh Lawson.
Yeah.
And I am the friend that he comes to. He knows he's going to get pretty honest advice from me.
Yeah.
But I think he would always like me to, when he comes up and goes, hey, I'm going to treat this woman a little bit poorly. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
And I'll say, I'm okay with it, but I'm not going to encourage it.
Yeah,
And we just spend the whole movie ribbing each other, basically. And I think that I represent an ideal that he would like to have, where I sort of fairly together, not like real life, you know, and I have a long-term boyfriend, and I have a good job, and I sort of have all the things that he has, except I'm a little bit more consistent about the way that I go about it.
Okay.
And I'm super funny in the movie, which is awesome.
And you are right now.
Oh,
so.
stop it.
Yeah.
She is going to say I do, isn't she?
Oh, I kind of hard to tell her intention.
Ben.
Yeah, she's going to say I do.
Her name's Alex. Do you ever follow through?
No.
Are you planning another holiday?
The thing about it is that they were chatting to Josh Lawson when he was doing Thank God You're Here about his life and what he'd been getting up to and stuff like that. And that kind of, I think, planted a seed that they thought what's happening in Australia, not only Australia, but the world with, you know, we all have so much more choices these days. And he thought that was really interesting. He thought there was a story in there. And so basically from that, they developed this script over, you know, 3 years. So, of course, I didn't know that was happening. When I came in was kind of when the script was just airtight and amazing. Oh, look, the first scene that was shot in the movie, my first scene was we woke up in the morning, we caught a helicopter in Queenstown, helicopter up to the top of the mountain, like we're in the middle of nowhere. I was looking around, I thought all of a sudden we're going back, we're making Lord of the Rings, and there I was chatting to Rob Sitch about the making of the castle, and he kind of had to tap me on the shoulder and go, yeah, we've got to shoot a scene over here now. So, but look, those locations in Queenstown and also in Melbourne, like so many times, Josh and I, the other cast, would finish at these amazing locations that they discovered that Australia has, not just Melbourne, but all Australian cities. And we'd end up staying around on cut, we'd sit around and have dinner where we were, and that's kind of so rare, I think, for films. Generally, you know, you want to go home or somewhere else, or yeah. Look, Josh Lawson keeps saying that I'm exactly like Andy, but look, he's a great character, and I think, in a sense, there's a bit of him in all Australians, in a sense of that kind of, let's go for an adventure, I'm up for anything, you know, because as much as Josh is this guy who's living the dream from what society determines, all the events and things that happen are still very personal, intimate things that we can all understand.
Do you ever follow through?
No. You don't think I'm going through some kind of midlife crisis?
At 27.
You're not going to propose, are you? What am I to you?
I've been an idiot.
This is the year you need to go from here to here.
Do you have a question in your life?
No.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I do.
Sweetheart.